what man did you become before you added the Bulletproof to your name?
Um, I would say I was the same rapper because I'm from the streets, and I was getting into trouble. So Bell was the name my best friend Evan Griffin gave me when I was younger. Him and Sharif Hughes, and I just took it. And then after I was still rapping, I was still dropping music here and there. The Bulletproof, when that got added on, just made me more fierce and made me more. I felt like Superman at the time. I was like, I can't be touched. I mean, at that point in time. But right now, I'm in a space where it's more for the music. I'm not trying to be all up in the streets and stuff like
Right.
that. I'm just trying to just entertain people. Before, it was just more like I was more into the streets than I was into music, and it really didn't take me as far as I could go because I see people. And like, say if you was like, oh, let's do an interview. I'm in the streets. I'm like, I'll do it, but I might miss it doing something else. Now somebody be like, yo, let's do an interview. When, where? Or I'll ask you. I see you. Let's do an interview. Now I know I have to ask because no one's gonna ask for you.
Right. That's so, my brother. And you are an example of somebody who went through that, but now you're more into your craft and your passion. And what about other artists around you? Do you think are they in the same level as far as mentally pursuing what they have, or do you think they need more mentoring?
For Jersey, not saying I'm better than anybody because I'm not, but there's a lot of dope artists, more artists that's doper than me. I got like brothers and a lot of my brothers, they rap, too foreign, and it's a lot of artists out my way that could do it. It's just more of a lot of artists believe that it's just music could get you there. Uh-huh. And like I said before, I had the same mindset. Mm-hmm. My music gonna get me there. But now I have the mindset like I have to do music. Now after I just dropped the album, now let me go put in the work. Now the work is coming talking to you, reaching out to people like, yo, could I do an interview? Could I be in this magazine? So it's just like a lot of artists, they have to go up and start asking for other things after the music drops. You have to go put yourself out. You have to market yourself. You have to promote yourself. You have to go pay for performances or ask people to book you. No one's gonna look for you. You have to look for these opportunities yourself.
And do you think where do you see Jersey as far as putting us back in the map?
Like I said, Fetty Wap just dropped the birthday song, so that's just making Jersey even more lit. Monty's always in the mix, and any other artist is just like you have to work just as hard as everyone else. I'm just lucky enough to see these artists up front work and put in all this effort and sweat and tears. So it's just like now they have to do it. I speak to artists when I see them, and I tell them the same thing, whether they listen or not. That's up to them. I mean, you can never force somebody to drink the water.
Dope. And you can never even open the door for them. You just gotta show them,
The funny thing is, there'll be artists that's opening the door for you, but you might not see it because you think they should be doing more for you. And it's just like, it's not for them to do more for you. It's not for them to ask. No, it's not for them to be like, come here, jump on this tour with me. You have to come up and ask. You have to be like, you might have to beg sometimes. But that's part of the process.
Right. Even like being at a regular job, sometimes people don't want to do that extra work because they feel like they should just be already entitled, or they missed the opportunity. They burned their own bridges.
A lot of artists, I've seen this myself. One of my songs, I said, I seen broke niggas fake it. And I mean, broke niggas fake it, try to be famous. I'd rather be rich than to be famous. I worked a job before, and they be like, yo, we got to take the trash. I'll take the trash out. And that's not even my job.
Right.
But I mean, I'm putting myself in good spirits.
Someone's going to see it. Someone's going to be like, yo, he took the trash out.
Yeah.
It's not whether they see you. It's whether the right person sees your extra effort.
My career took off with a song called Dark City Lights I did with Maddie Carlock. And there's a documentary I'm working on right now that the main reason I even got that is because Dark City Lights was in the local newspaper. Thank you to Chris Jordan. He's a writer for the Asbury Park Press. And he kept posting it because he loved it so much. Nice. And that's just the effort you have to put in because it's like more of a pop record. And if I didn't do that song and if I didn't work hard and talk to Chris Jordan and, do pictures with him and keep like, yo, I'm dropping another album. And I was reaching out to him, I'm dropping another album, I'm dropping this. He's like, oh, I like Dark City Lights. He put Dark City Lights, the music video, on the website, Asbury Park Press website. And then the guy behind the documentary, he typed in hip hop for Asbury Park, and all of a sudden my stuff kept popping up.
Yeah.
and that's how I got the role in the documentary. So it's just like, it's work. You have to put in the work. You have to go
Nice.
act. So
So that's coming from you. You know that extra effort and work pays off.
yeah.
And what do you think? There's a misconception of how people see you. Would you say that some people see you in a certain way that it's not right?
Um,
Your
That-
energy, like when you walk in the room, your energy. Do they feel that different energy? What do you?
I think it's more. I don't really know about anybody else, like, cause that, like, when I go into places, I came in here, a warm welcome. As long as people act nice to me, I'm act nice to them. If they're mad at something, it might not be me, so I don't worry about that. I think people that I've used to chill around before I started doing what I'm doing now, like getting where I'm at now, their energy has changed because I think they feel it's like, you don't deserve it.
That's
You know what I
crazy,
mean?
right?
And that's why I named it the album, my new album, Everything Earned, because I
Nice.
earned everything I got. You can't tell me I didn't earn it. You're not in my shoes, and
Yeah.
people believe that they should be in my position and this is their position. You can't be in somebody else's position. I would never want to be in somebody else's shoes. I would never want to be in Fetty Wap's shoes. I would never want to be in Monty's shoes, and I'm around them. I mean, I only could be in my shoes. I only could do what I could do. I mean, I can't hit them notes they can. I can't. I mean,
Now, before Fetty Wap was in the scene, do you think that's a problem that Jersey had in general, with like people being like a little envious and like
I think we were all envious of each other at one point in time, and we were all stepping on each other's toes instead of just helping out. And even now, some people still do it, but at least we got an anchor right now to where it's like you don't have to do it. I mean, you could just wait your turn, and a lot of people don't want to wait their turn. Like Jay-Z, you didn't see him when Biggie was out.
right.
You like, who is that guy? Who's the guy next to him? Now look at Jay-Z. He's a billionaire. I mean, you got Jim Jones and Cameron. Jim Jones was playing the background. Now Jim Jones, he was front running at the time. It's just a lot of artists that, I mean, they were behind stage, and all of a sudden they're front runners now. Lil Wayne and Drake. Lil Wayne signed Drake. Now look at Drake.
Right.
So it's just like, you can't hate on nobody. Just wait your turn or work hard. Work harder than the person in front of you.